Hello class 10 student, we will continue chapter 7 sound, and today we will do the topics of different types of vibrations, that means natural vibrations and damped vibrations. Now what are natural vibrations? The periodic vibrations of a body in the absence of any external force on it are known as natural vibrations. Suppose you clamp a body, suppose the scale at one point, and you disturb it slightly from its rest position from the other point, so the scale will start vibrating. The vibrations so produced are called as the natural or free vibrations. The other name for natural vibrations is free vibrations. Now the frequency of the vibration depends on the shape and size or structure of the body. And the time period of the body is called its natural period. And the frequency is called the natural frequency. So, a body capable of vibrating has a constant natural frequency of its vibrations, and its amplitude of vibrations remains constant. So, these types of vibrations are called as natural or free vibrations. Means the amplitude remains constant. But in real case, actually these vibrations are not possible, because everywhere there is medium. If suppose you are oscillating a simple pendulum, you set a simple pendulum, it starts oscillating from its mean position. But is it possible that its amplitude will remain constant? It will oscillate with the same amplitude. It will keep on oscillating. No, it is not possible. Ultimately, it will slow down and it will come to stop. This is because the medium around the body offers some resistance, offers some opposing force, due to which the amplitude of vibration of the body does not remain constant but is continuously decreases. So, one very important condition for the natural vibrations to take place is that the vibrations can take place only in vacuum, where there is no medium. Then only these type of vibrations are possible, in which the amplitude will remain constant and they will not decrease. So, the important condition is the vacuum. So, some examples of natural vibrations are simple pendulum oscillating in vacuum. This is the key word. You have to mention vacuum, because only in vacuum these natural vibrations are possible. One more example you can give: a turning fork. When you struck the turning fork against the rubber pad, it starts vibrating. So these vibrations, when it is executing in the vacuum, these are called as natural or free vibrations. Similarly, when the string in the instrument such as a guitar or sitar is once plucked, then the string starts vibrating with its own natural frequency. And these types of vibrations are called natural vibrations. And one more important thing, the frequency F of the vibration in a stretched string depends on its length, on its radius, that is thickness, and also on this tension. So these factors are very important. You have to learn this. The frequency is inversely proportional to the length of the string. Means smaller the string, more will be the frequency. Similarly, the frequency is inversely proportional to the radius of the string. Means less the radius means less is the thickness, more is the frequency. And the frequency is directly proportional to the tension of the square root of the tension of the string. Means you have to stretch the string. If more stretched, more tightly it is put on, then more will be the frequency. Thus, the frequency of the note on any musical instrument can be increased by decreasing the length, by decreasing the radius, and by increasing the tension in the string. Suppose you are playing a guitar and you pluck the string. So if you want a high frequency sound, then you have to decrease the length of the string. You have to decrease the thickness, that means thinner strings you have to use. And you have to make the string tight, that means tension you have to increase. Then only you will produce a frequency of more value, high frequency. So this graph indicates the nature of the natural vibration. This is time versus displacement graph. This is called the displacement time graph for natural vibrations, and natural vibrations always take place in vacuum. So see this is the mean position, the wave is starting, and its amplitude remains constant on both the sides of its mean position. So this displacement time graph is the ideal condition. In reality, these type of vibrations are not possible because everywhere medium is present. Now, what are damped vibrations? The periodic vibrations of a body of decreasing amplitude and presence of a resistive force are called the damped vibrations. It is a common experience that when a body is made to vibrate in a medium, the amplitude of the vibrating body continuously decreases with time and ultimately the body stops vibrating. Like if a simple pendulum is oscillated in air, then it will slow down and ultimately it will come to stop. So these types of vibrations are called as damped vibration because the surrounding medium exerts an opposing force on the body, and so the energy of the body decreases and the amplitude also decreases and the body comes to stop. Now, in damped vibration, two forces act on the body. First is the restoring force given by the body, and the second is the frictional force or the resistive force due to the surrounding medium. And the amplitude of the motion decreases due to this frictional force. And the frictional force at any instant is proportional to the velocity of the body. More the velocity of the body, more frictional force will act on the body and it has the tendency to resist the motion. So whenever the frictional force acts on the body, opposing forces acting on the body, the energy of the vibrating body continuously dissipates, continuously loses in doing work against the force of friction, and so the amplitude gradually decreases. So after some time, when it has lost all its energy, it stops vibrating, and the energy lost by the vibrating body changes continuously into the heat energy. Because you know the law of conservation of energy, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only be converted into one form to the other. And the rate at which the energy is lost to the surrounding, it depends on the nature of the surrounding medium and also on the shape and size of the vibrating body. Some examples of damped vibrations are when you pull a slim branch of tree and then you release it. Then the vibrations executed by the branch of the tree are called damped vibrations. A turning fork vibrating in air, a simple pendulum oscillating in air. So all these examples which were mentioned in vacuum, all those examples if you mention in air, like turning fork vibrating in air, then it becomes example of a damped vibration. And this graph shows the displacement time graph of damped vibrations. See, the amplitude of vibration is continuously decreasing and the body comes to stop. So these are the damped vibrations executed by the body, and the damped vibrations are done in the presence of medium. Now children, only this part of the chapter is coming in your half-yearly examination. You have to do only up to the damped vibrations. So all the best for your exam.